when bitches get too many dicks, I feel like too many dicks can fuck with a bitch's spirit and mind. Now, you see the magnitude of one dick in a bitch's life. If a bitch is getting too many dicks back to back, you know what I'm saying? I think a bitch can get rattled and be off. And that's highlighted even more when you observe like a prostitute. A nigga from San Francisco writes to BossMack. He say, BossMack, I'm a 30-year-old nigga with one bitch on the team right now. She's a 27-year-old tech industry bitch. She has been really blessing a nigga with much oblation and good energy. The bitch is really out here having it as well. The only twist with this bitch is this bitch says she's celibate and she doesn't know how long she's gonna be that way. It's some shit having to do with her last relationship. I think a nigga abused the bitch spiritually and mentally. Anyways, a bitch is celibate. I have eaten the pussy a couple times and she sucked the dick a few times, but no penetration, however. We've been together for a good 6 months.
Oh, wow.
What are your thoughts on this? I would just keep that shit going. I wouldn't even give a fuck. It's cool. I'm getting blessed with oblation. Whatever you want to do, bitch. If you feel like the pussy is off limits right now, but you still out here sucking dick and all that, it's all good. It doesn't matter. She's respecting. She's showing respect, doing everything a bitch supposed to do. Okay, whatever, bitch. Do your thing. I ain't mad. What say you, SB Global?
I mean, you still fucking. Sucking dick and eating pussy is fucking. You know what I'm saying? So
no life can happen.
Well,
no life can happen.
Okay,
No
you're not you can't reproduce.
Right.
But you're still involved in sexual.
You exchanging fluids.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. We sucking and eating pussy. What are you doing? That's like a bitch telling you can fuck her in the ass and you can't fuck her in the pussy. Like, what's the difference? You know what I mean? You rather.
I think the pussy working though. Who is that? J Slim PB. I think the pussy working. She say the pussy working.
She rather sodomy than fucking actual intercourse.
Hey man, you know what? I feel like it's a lot of bitches out there that have like some. You know what? I'm gonna keep it 100, man. And I was just talking about this, man. I feel like when bitches, I just did a video on this. When bitches get too many dicks, I feel like too many dicks can fuck with a bitch's spirit and mind. Now, you see the magnitude of one dick in a bitch's life. If a bitch is getting too many dicks back to back, you know what I'm saying? I think a bitch can get rattled and be off. And that's highlighted even more when you observe like a prostitute. You feel me? Like you observe somebody on the blade. You see a young bitch, but she's getting excessive miles every day. She's putting excessive miles on her, and you can see the juxtaposition. You can see the youth, but then you can see the magnitude of the miles.
Right.
I also see that in porn stars too. And after and at the end of the run of these bitches, they are mentally and spiritually fucked up.
Bitches be hollow
from the dicks.
Yeah.
And I feel like every time a bitch fuck raw, it's a spiritual transfer. I just feel like that. Even when you fuck with a condom, I think so too. But it ain't as big as when you go raw.
Right.
Now, and I just feel like bitches is, you know what I'm saying? So a bitch could come off of I've seen bitches come off a series of niggas and then be like they needed to take a break to reset because they, you know, these 3 niggas is still in their mind and they can't, you know what I'm saying, like
they gotta refresh the page.
Right. Damn it, like you gotta white out the page type shit to get a even reset.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? So I think, you know. So I would let a bitch do her. You know the pussy working. You know, ate pussy, so it ain't no diseases or nothing like that. So, you know, and a bitch is blessing a nigga doing everything she's supposed to do. I wouldn't even be tripping.
Right. I just wonder, like, what's the context of her celibacy though? Like, you know what I mean?
I'm telling you, man, the bitches be going through some bullshit with niggas, man, and then, you know, need to reset a bit. See, I feel like for sure, what's fascinating to me is how niggas be thirsty as fuck for pussy, right? But bitches really need that energy from a nigga. You know what I'm saying? And once a bitch really connected with a nigga and getting that energy from a nigga, and it been there for a minute, and then it's taken away dramatically, that shit in. You know, a bitch gotta it's like a bitch gotta reprogram her whole shit. If she just immediately go into another nigga, it ain't you know that the imprint of the other nigga is still the dominant.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know.
Yeah, and I guess that's what she's trying to do. I guess she might
reset.
She got to get that other nigga off her spirit, really.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, reset it. Yeah. It's a cold game out there. Shout out to the chat. Yeah.
You what you know about that pair bonding shit?
What you mean?
You know, like they say that women that have a lot of sex partners, it's harder for them to pair bond with